Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, April 3. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says government will be investing more in security to build the country's capacity to secure its borders. He made the announcement while revealing that the country had spent $11 billion on border security, including the acquisition of 2 surveillance ships and 1 plane for the Jamaica Defense Force Coast Guard.
In the next phase of our investment in our security, we will continue to build our capacity to secure Jamaica's borders in terms of carrying out searches and rescue operations and to monitor, in particular, the island's fishing resources. And that will be enhanced by the purchase of a coastal radar system.
Mr. Holness was speaking at the Caribbean Basin Coastal Surveillance and Maritime Summit recently. The 2-day summit provided the opportunity to advance cooperation between agencies and nations within the region. Ground has been broken for the expansion of the Fleming International Airport in Boscobel, St. Mary. Transport and Mining Minister Robert Montego says the expansion will be done in phases, with the first to cost $65 million.
It entails the widening of our runway by 1.5 meters on each side of the runway and the expansion of this building westwards so that it can accommodate and have a better flow through of passengers.
Minister Montego says the aim is to accommodate 90 persons per hour, which is the expected number given what is being projected for the airlines that will come in once the work is completed. Phase 1 of the expansion project is expected to be done within 6 months.
After that, the real story kicks in, when the government will be able to be spending somewhere between 20 to 30 million US dollars to expand the runway by an additional 700 feet.
The St. Anne's Bay Hospital is now offering improved services following major improvements to its facilities. $33 million has been spent through public and private sector partnership to upgrade the hospital, including its pediatric ward. Speaking at the recent opening ceremony, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton said the facility would provide quality health care for St. Anne and adjoining parishes.
For 304-bed facilities, 70 health centers, it's a referral location for 3 other hospitals in the 3 parishes, 70 health centers. You're covering a population, this is a local population of between 350 and 400,000 citizens. Not to mention your tourism, which obviously requires support periodically. It's a very important institution. And without it, there'd be significant instability in these parts of the country.
Renovations to the pediatric ward include the provision of beds, cribs, and neonatal breathing circuits for ventilators, as well as neonatal ventilators. The Ministry of Finance is anticipating an increase in imports following the reopening of the Queen's Warehouse on Wednesday. The pronouncement was made by Special Advisor at the Ministry, Virali Latibodier, who was representing Minister without Portfolio Favour Williams at the recent reopening of the facility. Ms. Latibodier said the upward trend in import was broken by 11% in 2016 after the closure of the warehouse in November 2015. This, she said, would change with the upgraded facility now being able to provide more storage space and improved services.
We can accommodate more imports, increase the customs agency storage capacity, and kick auctions into higher gears to maximize revenue for the government through the Jamaica Customs Agency.
The Queen's Warehouse was refurbished to improve the work environment for staff and persons participating in auctions carried out by the agency. The 46th staging of the Expo Jamaica trade show is promising to be a much bigger and better one. More than 350 exhibitors from 20 local industries are expected to showcase more than 2,000 products. 506 international buyers from 22 countries are also expected to be in attendance. Speaking at a recent JIS think tank, co-chair of Expo Jamaica 2018, Richard Coe, said the trade show would feature digital platforms, including a website to assist exhibitors to improve service delivery.
It's a fantastic website that allows you to see as an exhibitor where your booth will be placed. In the arena, you can select your booth and it will tell you what features you can add to your booth. And then you can check out and purchase that booth without having to call or speak to anyone.
Expo Jamaica is a biennial event hosted by the Jamaica Manufacturers Association, Jamaica Exporters Association, and JAMPRO. This year's trade show will take place at the National Arena and National Indoor Sports Center in Kingston on April 16 and 17 from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. And finally, tributes are pouring in from the government on the passing of South Africa's freedom fighter Winnie Madikizela Mandela. She died on April 2 at the age of 81. Prime Minister Andrew Holness hails Winnie as a champion of freedom and a symbol of the black struggle against oppression and injustice. Mr. Holness points out that she had the support of Jamaica in the struggle as she maintained the legacy of her then-husband Nelson Mandela while in prison for 27 years. Meanwhile, Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport Olivia Grange says Winnie Madikizela Mandela was a remarkable and strong woman. Minister Grange remarks that South Africa is indebted to the anti-apartheid leader for the battles she fought for freedom. And Education and Information Minister Senator Ruel Reid says Mrs. Madikizela Mandela's struggle for justice in South Africa served as an inspiration to hundreds of millions around the world. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.